You just turned 18. Congratulations. Now you're considered a legal adult. But what can you do with your newfound freedom? What things are you legally allowed to do? Let's figure it out. Voting. The heart of our democracy. The thing that keeps us all whole and our opinions good, right? Well, maybe. When you turn 18, you have the right to vote. You have the right to choose whoever you want and have whatever opinion you want. You can either vote Republican, or Democrat, or Independent, if you want. Your opinion is just as valid as everyone else's, and everyone should respect people's opinions on voting. Problem is, people don't do that. They put it on Facebook, or Twitter, or throw it in your face. Just a piece of advice from one new adult to a current adult. We don't like it. It's annoying. It pisses us off. So, even though you have the right to have your own opinion about voting, do us all a favor and keep it to yourself. And if you can't, try not to be an about it. Oh, sweet, sweet gambling. The thing we all love to do, right? Well, funny enough, when you're 18, you really can't gamble that much until you're 21. Sorry. You can do some stuff though. You can buy a lottery ticket, or a scratch off. Or you can play bingo, or Keno, in some states. But unfortunately, until you're 21, you can't go in a casino, you can't gamble. Doesn't mean you can't have fun and play responsibly. You can always do different things to have fun gambling. So when you're 18, you still get the liberty of doing it. Enjoy. But be careful. It can be addicting. And you can take all that hard-earned money you have as a new adult and blow it all on scratch-offs and gambling. I've seen it before. It's not fun. So play responsibly. Tattoos. The ultimate act of rebellion. Now that you're fully legal and you're 18, you're officially free to get one without mom and dad's approval. Start your collection of beautiful body art and soon you'll be a walking gallery. Remember, just because you can legally get a tattoo doesn't mean you should. There are some good times you get them as an expression of yourself or if you're something that's very close to you. And there's sometimes you get them where you're really stupid. Just remember, tattoos are something that are permanently on your body. Yeah, you can get them removed, but the majority of the time, if you get something stupid, it's there forever. So just think before you get the tattoo. Sometimes with the right planning and the right artist, they can turn out to be amazing. Just make sure you're 100% sure, because you don't want to end up like this. Getting a passport, your driver's license to the sky. You need to apply for one when you're 18 if you ever want to go anywhere other than your country that you live in. It's basically an international ID. You need it when you travel. You need it when you go out of the country. You need it for many reasons. So it's always good to get one when you turn 18. Many different countries have a passport. Every country is different. Just because you have one from the United States doesn't mean you can't get another one from another country if you're also a citizen. Applying for them is really easy. Be careful that you never lose your passport, because if you ever do, you are so screwed. It's not easy to get it back, and you might get stuck in another country, so please be careful and keep it on you at all times. Fireworks. We've been using them for centuries to celebrate special occasions such as New Year's Eve and Independence Day. When you're 18, you're allowed to actually buy them. You can buy them from a store, you can buy them online. It doesn't matter. You're allowed to buy them now that you're 18 and a legal adult. But keep in mind, a lot of bad things can happen when you use fireworks. Some things like this, and also this. Be aware that it also hurts pets. They don't like loud noises and it hurts their ears. They can hear a lot louder than us and fireworks are not the greatest thing for them. So be responsible when you're around a bunch of people. Fireworks can be a great time to spend with friends, family, or anybody else, but just be aware and responsible so that this doesn't happen. You want to do something truly exciting when you're 18? Well, jump out of a plane. Now that you're 18, you're allowed to skydive. You have to pass an exam and sign a few liability waivers first. But if you want to jump out of a plane at 20,000 feet and feel that sweet cool air on your face as you fly towards the ground, go for it. But just because you can do something when you turn 18 doesn't mean you probably should. It's a crazy experience that will give you a lifetime full of memories. But just be aware that there is a serious chance of death. It might just splat on the ground if your parachute doesn't open. So make wise choices, but you can do it if you want. Jury duty. Play a role in our country's justice system by participating on a jury. Once you're 18, you can be pulled for jury duty at any time to do your civic duty. Jury duty is a civic responsibility and legal obligation for all citizens. Your local court may summon you for jury duty, which includes jury selection, serving as a juror in a trial, or just going and showing up. However, if you are a member of armed forces on active duty, a firefighter, a police officer, or a public officer of any federal, state, or local governments, you're excluded from jury duty, even if you want to participate. But again, you should want to. It's your civic duty, and it's something that only comes once every 5 years. Joining our armed forces. At 18, you're free to serve your country without mom and dad's okay. You can enlist when you're 17 with your parents' consent, but once you're a legal adult, you can join without permission. There are 5 branches of our military. We have the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. Being in the military is a great way to see the world and pay for college, but there are downsides though. With anything that's inherently dangerous, you can also get killed in action, or go missing in action, or become a POW. So, joining the military has its ups and downs. There's a lot of camaraderie and good times, but just think it through before you enlist. Suing the shit out of somebody. Now you're 18, you can finally file a lawsuit without parental consent. There's nothing standing in your way from getting back at that person that annoyed you and wronged you all those years. Except lots of downsides. Just because you can sue people means one thing: they can also sue you too. It's a double-edged sword. Getting sued sucks. It's not the greatest thing. I've been through it and it's not fun. It's like getting punched in the face as hard as someone can. So try to avoid ever having to sue somebody or file a lawsuit if you can. Try to work it out outside the courts. You're going to save yourself and the other person a ton of money, emotional pain, and anguish. Last but not least, moving out of your parents' house. You're 18. You're old enough to fly the coop. As a legal adult, you can leave the nest whenever you want. Whether you're trying to buy a house, which is doubtful at 18, or more likely going to college, you can get your first apartment. You're no longer legally tethered to your parents once you turn 18. Believe me, they're happy about it too. They may miss you, but they don't want you sitting around being a lazy turd. So get out, get your own apartment, take advantage. Just all you have to do is sign a contract and show them you have a job. It's really that easy. So don't be a piece of crap like the rest of your friends or people that you've known. Get your own place. It's good for yourself, it's good for your parents, hey, it's good for your dating life. Get the housewarming invitations ready, baby. And remember, if you're scared, your parents are only a phone call away. But try to leave them alone. They've earned it too.